I'm Greg Avis, and it's my privilege to serve as chair of the Board of Trustees. It's our custom at this time to award honorary degrees to people of great accomplishment in varied walks of life. We hold them up as deserving of honor and as examples for our graduates this day. It's a Williams tradition to award our presidents with an honorary degree, and it is my distinct pleasure to award a degree to President Adam Falk. A high-energy physicist in both senses of the term, you burst into the academic universe as a Moorhead-Keynes Scholar at the University of North Carolina, graduated with highest distinction, earned at Harvard not only a PhD, but numerous awards for excellence in teaching, gained research appointments at Stanford and UC San Diego, and won prestigious Young Investigator Awards from the National Science Foundation, Department of Energy, Research Corporation, and the Sloan Foundation. Your meteoric rise at Johns Hopkins included earning full professorship in just 6 years. 4 years later, you were named Vice Dean and then Dean of Faculty of the Krieger School of Arts and Sciences, and in another 3, Dean of the school overall. In your path were left measurable increases in student selectivity and satisfaction, a new Office of Multicultural Affairs, renovation of the university's flagship building, and new minors in theater and museum studies. All of this accomplished with uncommon intelligence, passion, and warmth, making you an embodiment of the values, the aspirations, and the character of this, your new home. I hereby declare you recipient of the honorary degree Doctor of Laws, entitled to all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. And now President Falk will award the remaining honorary degrees to our esteemed guests.
G. Wayne Clough, can you come forward, please? Growing up, as you have said, in an idyllic small town, you often fed your curiosity by jumping the train. You have been off on trips of discovery ever since. Degrees from Georgia Tech and Berkeley led to a career in engineering of the non-railroad kind, civil, in fact, and an array of honors. As president for 14 years of your alma mater, you not only expanded annual research activity to $425 million, but broadened the meaning of a technical education to include the development of creativity, particularly through involvement with the arts. You established 2 endowed chairs in poetry, while the number of engineering students who played musical instruments increased by 50%. As the 12th Secretary of the Smithsonian, you are now blowing the dust off of the accumulated 137 million objects to make them available through the World Wide Web and other sources to feed curiosities worldwide. The intent, and a laudable one, is to change the institution from the nation's attic to its laboratory, open to all who are eager to pursue discoveries about our physical and social world. I hereby declare you recipient of the honorary degree Doctor of Science, entitled to all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Martha Coakley. True to your North Adams roots, you have used your Williams and law school educations to advocate with uncommon doggedness and passion for the most vulnerable individuals and communities in society. As head of the Middlesex County Child Abuse Prosecution Unit, you oversaw more than 800 cases per year and pioneered techniques in prosecution that protected victims and became models used across the country. You then adapted these approaches to shield those who are elderly or handicapped. Victim rights groups have praised your persistence, no matter the setback, to pursue justice in cases over however many years they run. As District Attorney and now Attorney General, you have won redress for neighborhoods that had fallen victim to predatory loans and won back for the public more than $500 million from contractors who had worked on the Big Dig. You have moved also from prosecution to prevention as a leader in the development of community-based initiatives to head off abuse and other crimes against the weak. These two are now widely emulated, meaning that countless are the beneficiaries of your extraordinary work, of which your community and your college are so proud. I hereby declare you recipient of the honorary degree Doctor of Laws, entitled to all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Stephanie D. Wilson. At the age of 13, on a school assignment about career paths, you came to interview a Williams astronomy professor and left with your aim the stars. The interest sparked that day led to a bachelor's degree in engineering science at Harvard and a master's in aerospace engineering at Texas. At the Jet Propulsion Lab, you were responsible for aspects of accuracy in the Galileo spacecraft and supported the interferometry technology program. Fulfilling your longtime dream, you were selected into the astronaut program in 1996. After 2 years of training, you worked on the technology behind payload displays and procedures before moving to mission control as a prime communicator with crews in orbit. Then your own time came. 3 flights to space, logging more than 42 days and 15 million miles, which I understand qualifies you for a free upgrade. While aloft, you operated the delicate robotics needed to move tens of thousands of pounds of equipment and supplies, and in so doing, have helped to show science-oriented girls around the world that with inspiration and pluck, the sky is the limit. I hereby declare you recipient of the honorary degree Doctor of Science, entitled to all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Jay McInerney. Not only a brilliant stylist, but a master of characterization with a keen eye for the incongruities of urban life. Thus, the New York Times Book Review described you after the appearance of Bright Lights, Big City, named by Time magazine one of the 9 generation-defining novels of the 20th century. Translated into more than 20 languages, it was part of the series known as Vintage Contemporary, which, under the guidance of your Williams classmate Gary Fisketjon, is credited with launching what has become the trade book industry. In addition to essays on cultural issues in top US and European publications, what has followed is a string of novels and short story compilations, at the same time both playful and serious, including in 2009, How It Ended, which, as the Times said, showed your possession of the literary naturalist's full toolkit: empathy and curiosity, a peeled eye and a well-tuned ear, a talent for building narratives at once intimate and expansive, plausible and inventive. The stories you've woven have not only helped define a generation, but described, perhaps from the inside, how it is that people grow up, even as they try hard not to. I hereby declare you recipient of the honorary degree, Doctor of Letters, entitled to all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto.